Hello everyone, so I have a fresh round of satellite imagery here from Iran for you, showing the results of Israel's most recent wave of airstrikes from the last couple of days and missile strikes. We're going to start with satellite imagery, showing damage to two air bases, starting with Tabriz Air Base shown here. I have another image to look at later. So, firstly, you can see that Israel created the taxiways which link the hangars of the base to the main runway, and look at the accuracy seen here. The craters bang in the centre, and in cases where three bombs or missiles hit, all very close to each other. It's very impressive. So this was done to stop Iranian jets from scrambling, either to keep them grounded for the duration of the attack so they couldn't get in the air and help out the air defence, or possibly to stop the aircraft escaping because, as you can see here, the hangars were also targeted. So let's take a closer look. Cluster of buildings number 1, you can see that each hangar has a hole in the roof now, with the white roof building having 2. Group number 2, harder to make out, but the lower one has damage. The upper one seems to have escaped. Cluster number 3, damage shown to the roof of the leftmost hangar. I can't see anything on the right. Image 4, both hangars have a clear hole in the roof. Image 5, both bunkers show a hole in the roof. And finally, image 6, harder to make out, looks like a hole in the roof of each. Now, not highlighted by the uploader, but highlighted in blue by myself, is a large white building with 2 holes in the roof as well. So, Israel hit this airbase pretty hard, stopping the aircraft from taking off by whacking the taxiways, and then also hitting the hangars where the aircraft would be stored. The aircraft base here are MiG-29s and F-14s. Iran has 30 MiG-29s in service and 40 F-14s. It can't be confirmed, of course, if they were inside the hangars and destroyed or not at the time, but it's very likely some of them would have been. This airbase is here zoomed out, so you can see it's in northwestern Iran. Our second airbase we have satellite imagery of is Hamadan Air Base. 4 images shared of this base seen here. Firstly, on the top left, a large hangar featuring 4 holes in the roof in a row. Just below, you can see possible signs of burning on the tarmac, indicating that a fire may have been caused inside here, so it does look like an aircraft may have been destroyed in this one. On the right, a second large hangar, again featuring 4 impacts in a row. No signs of fire on this one. The staining you can see on this image appears to be regular wear and tear from the base's regular operations. Bottom left, 2 smaller hangars, both with a hole in the top. And finally, the bottom right, you can see that Israel once again targeted the taxiways and runways of this airbase to prevent Iranian aircraft from taking off. A few sources are saying this base was actually hit and destroyed by a solitary F-15E aircraft. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but if so, it's very impressive. I can't find for certain what aircraft are based here, but I did find a few references saying F-4s at least, so Israel may have taken out some museum pieces here. This is here again in western Iran, as well as air bases, and the last couple of nights' strike, Israel has also been hitting Iranian oil infrastructure. These images are from the Sharon oil depot. The first one shows on the left a possible damaged tank. Moving right, another possible damaged tank. Then finally, an oil tank on fire with a possible damaged tank below it. This second image is much clearer. This image is the opposite way around, by the way, but it's of the same site. It shows one oil tank burning and one damaged, and then all the way to the right, another damaged oil tank, or rather, a destroyed oil tank, I guess. I wonder if that destroyed one may have been empty at the time, given the lack of fire. This oil depot you can see, some of the oil tanks here are empty as well. On Google Map, you can see this is a small oil depot just north of Tehran. Another oil facility was also hit in Tehran. This satellite image here capturing 2 oil tanks ablaze of a Tehran oil refinery. This is a massive facility, as you can see, featuring multiple oil tanks and other equipment. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of missiles and bombs to get this refinery offline, I think. The zoomed out image of the same facility shows the extent of the fire and the thick cloud of smoke that's now covering part of the city as a result of this strike. And here, a zoomed out view of Tehran, showing both of the oil facilities that were hit and the smoke. Of course, after these images were taken, Israeli strikes have continued, so we may see again the remaining tanks of the oil refinery take a hit. Our next satellite image shows a radar site that was destroyed. In the top left, you can see the pre-strike image, and in the main image, the destruction here. The facility completely destroyed. No idea how many missiles was used to hit this. This was an early warning radar though, so I guess the facility might have gone early warning seconds before the missiles hit it. Now, moving on, a military base here. This image shows damage to the Garmdareh military base in Iran, which is said to be a ballistic missile base. In the top left, a pre-strike image. The main image shows the damage, so this building, which is annotated to be part of Iran's missile program, took at least one, likely more, direct hits destroying it. Then we also see some debris, taking a break from destroying Russian oil refineries, landing on the roof of a building next to it. And there's also slight damage, again likely caused by debris, on the building below. Now, I don't know if this building here is used to store missiles, missile launchers, or if it was just used to carry out repair and maintenance of that sort of thing, but safe to say it was destroyed. The facility is shown on Google Maps overall. To me, it looks more of a factory than a missile base, so maybe it's where Iran's missiles are made, who knows. Another missile base here that was hit, multiple sections of this base targeted. I don't know the purposes of all these structures or buildings, but some of them definitely look to be, storage warehouses and hangars for launchers. Number one, a small square-shaped building completely destroyed. And below it, number two, a rectangular building which looks like a vehicle hangar for a launcher, destroyed. Number three, another one destroyed. The Google Maps before shows vehicles leaving it, so could be a storage facility for the base. However, Iran does have missiles which are launched from lorries like this, so can't rule out these lorries here being launchers. Section 4, two unknown structures destroyed and one damaged slightly. Number 5, a storage area with multiple vehicles seen parked around it in the before. Looks like the base storage. The lorries here, different sizes, so I don't think they are the launcher ones. 3 of the structures are hit and destroyed here, plus some of the vehicles parked up. Number 6, what's marked as being a possible TEL missile launcher destroyed. Finally, number 7, another large hangar destroyed. So, this base was pretty much systematically levelled by Israel. A Google map view of this base is on screen now. You can see that the buildings are spread out quite far, I assume to prevent an accident at one hangar spreading to the others. So if a fire was started, or, when this base is attacked, prevents the detonation from setting off a chain reaction across the base. Zoomed out, this is again in western Iran. Now, final image for you here is this one. The Isfahan Nuclear Enrichment Facility. 3 buildings and structures destroyed here. At the top, a large warehouse was hit hard. No mention as to what this was used for. Just below that, a structure destroyed which, according to the annotation, is involved in the production of metallic uranium. Then, on the right hand side, another building destroyed which, according to the annotation, is involved in converting enriched uranium. This is the facility overall. I'd guess Israel just hit the main buildings here and the most important ones using developing nuclear technologies and enriching uranium. These ones will likely knock this facility offline the easiest and be the most difficult and costly to fix and get up and running again. So I think it's safe to say this facility is now offline. So this zoomed out is pretty much in central Iran. So that's it for the satellite imagery. These were all shared the other day. And of course, the strikes are continuing, so we'll likely have another batch of satellite imagery to look at very soon. A little diversion from Ukraine here, but I hope you found it interesting anyway. Now, I'm going to play a video from Sanath about the ongoing fundraiser it is doing. Big thanks to everybody who's helped out so far. Thanks very much, and take care, everybody.
Well, hello, Super Miners community. It's Sanath here, coming to you from the basement, otherwise known as the bunker. I hope everyone's doing really well. It's been several months since we spoke last, and this month marks the 2-year anniversary from when we first started working with the Super Miners community, the very generous and supportive community. And, out here, you're always tottering from one crisis after the other, problem after problem. Priorities are changing all the time, and I never really get time to look back on what we've done together and what we've achieved, but it is worth it. We've done so much to help in this effort, in this conflict, drones, multiple vehicles, Pajeros, L200s, generators, engines, battery packs, winter equipment, night vision capabilities, you name it. We've really been there making a massive difference to these guys. And over the course of time, all your donations, large and small, they've added up incrementally to make a massive difference in this conflict and shape things according to how we want them to emerge. Now, I've hit a bit of a problem here. We've hit a bit of a problem. We recently lost a couple of vehicles. They lasted multiple years. I think that one of them lasted 2 years and the other one like 18 months. So they've done a lot of work and they've seen the hotter spots of this conflict. But yeah, we're really stuck now because we need to try and get a couple of vehicles, 3 vehicles ideally, over the line and delivered to the guys as soon as possible. And of course, vehicles are the hardest part of this project because it's not like buying something online and just delivering it. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong with vehicles. On top of that, they have a 1,000-mile journey from the west of Europe to Ukraine. And we don't supply our vehicles just in standard format. We strip out the engine, normally install the BMW engine, strip out all the electronics, all those nasty things that can go wrong and become really unreliable without any warning whatsoever, and leaves you like a sitting duck. So yeah, that's the work we do. And but of course, all our work is underpinned by a budget, a foundation, which is the generous donations that you provide. So with your support, we'll continue this fight and yeah, bring this to a very satisfactory conclusion. Take care, everyone.